You coming in? This is obviously home, is what we'd say, for the next 2 weeks of his life. So everything's happening. This is movable workshop, bikes, data table, toolboxes. Lads are working, as you can see, there's various things. This is the superbike from last night, which were going reasonably well. So just making a few little tweaks and checkovers to make sure everything's all okay. Kevin's on the stocker. We've got a decent lap on this as well. So stocker went really well last night. So we ironed out the problems we had from the night before. Then we've got over here. We've got Bob. As we can go pester Bob. Bob's doing. You'd probably have to come around here and have to have a look at his what Bob's doing on this screen. There's not a lot to see, but he's doing something over there. This is where all the data for the whole 2 weeks all runs through this data centre, as we could sort of say, I think. Toolboxes, one for each bike. Well, yeah, because the lap's we're getting quite a lot of data here, definitely, because the lap's a little bit longer. So the amount of data you've got to go through compared to a base B weekend is, let's just say, a little bit bigger. We're going from maybe a 2 mile lap to a 37 3/4 from what, let's say, somewhere like Silverstone's 1.5 miles, where you've got maybe 5 corners, and then we've got 264 here. So it's let's just say a little change. So that's why Bob's gone bald. Tool wise, go on Ben, what's your favourite tool?
My favourite tool, probably that one.
There we go.
It's expensive.
Ben's got an expensive titanium T-bar, and this is his favourite tool. So.
And it's got the team logo.
Oh, and look at that! Look at this! Look at this! It's even got DAO Racing on there. See that? Got to have the little touches. So Ben's happy with that. Come through this side. We've got Callum here. You have to come through, have a look. Tyre guys. This is where all the tyre racking is. This is definitely now what you'd say is backstage. So you've got all the tyres for the full. Every tyre that goes on the bike comes in here. Every wheel, even though it's been through Dunlop, gets double checked, balanced again, just to make sure it's absolutely as best it can be balance wise. Rows of all the tyres of everything. Inside here, if you look in there, you can imagine, if you come over here, you'll see there's a row of engines on the top there. You can imagine because the bikes over here get a bit of hammering, let's just say, you might go through the odd engine or two. So it's something that you've got to keep in stock. And then we've got this side, hospitality side. Missed this bit out. Few suspension changes. Obviously, you can imagine there's a lot of bumps over here, so all we do is constantly playing with different springs and suspension settings to try and refine things the best we can. Sit down area, hospitality side. So whenever dinners come in, teas, bit of food for the lads, everyone sort of has a bit of a chill out in here through the day. And that's about it for in here really. Look, have a look inside the truck. Believe it or not, there's actually no one staying there this year, there normally is. More hospitality. The most important thing in here, kettle, pot of tea. Without that, the job would stop. Truck, living quarters, and there's probably one of the biggest things that we've had. We've probably got. You get a track map from BSB. This is the world's biggest track map, which has got the whole track mapped out in sectors and corners and all the rest of it that we can sit down and have a go from. 3D printer, in case we need any parts on the go, we can do some printing on the way. And that's a small insight to everything that we've got in here. Living quarters, lads stop in the beds, bathroom, and then this is above storage of all the parts and the spares and everything you could need for the fortnight, all goes in the top of the truck. Yeah, so to be honest, that's about it really. That's the whole setup for the whole fortnight of the TT. Hopefully we've got everything that we need.